In this video, we're going to tackle one of the most common questions I get about the E2 visa. How do we renew it? Yes, it's already hard enough to get it the first time, but how do we renew it? What do we need to get an E2 visa renewed? So many questions, so much confusion. We'll talk about everything in this video. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, my name is Jacob Sapochnick and I'm an immigration attorney specializing in E2 visas based in San Diego, California. In this video, we'll talk about the E2 visa, but more specifically, how do we renew an E2 visa? What does it take? What are they looking for to get an E2 visa renewed? Before that, I ask you, if you're here for the first time, please subscribe to my channel, give us a big like, and share this video with somebody that may be in need or interested to learn that information. Also follow us on Instagram, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, or give us suggestions for other videos in this topic or other topics about immigration. We try to do videos every single week. So let's talk about e-visa. We've done so many videos about the E2 visa, from source of funds to different businesses that can qualify. But in this video, I want to talk about the renewal. As you know, most people can get an e-visa for 2 years up to 5 years at a time. But what do you do after that time runs out? How do you renew it? Remember that to get an E2 visa, you must go through certain criteria already. You have to show that the business is not marginal. You have to prove the source of funds. You have to show that you're going to be intending to hire employees by getting a 5-year business plan and all that stuff. We talked about it before. But what are they looking for? What are they looking for when you renew a visa, the E2 visa? Well, first of all, it is really important that you try to follow the original path of your business plan. If not, your renewal essentially becomes like a new application. I'll give you an example. One of our clients started a restaurant, but after 2 years, they realized that they don't want to do a restaurant. It's not working, it's losing money. Their true passion is photography. So they wanted to move their investment or take the profits or whatever they had and start a photography studio. So when the time came, so typically 3 years into the restaurant, I told them, if you're not going to run the restaurant, we need to file for a new E2. We're not going to wait for the full term of the 5 years, because then you're essentially going to be out of status, because if you're not making money, if you're not working in your E2 business, you're violating your status. So we essentially stopped, refiled essentially a new application, and they got their E2 visa. So this is somebody who cannot finish the term of the E2 visa for many reasons, like the business is not doing well or they want to do something else. If your business is doing well and you're able to finish your term, whether it's 2 years or 5 years, what the government is going to be looking for are several things. First thing, they want to see growth. They want to see that if you start with 1 employee, you now have at least a few employees. Again, we have to follow the business plan. If you told them you're going to have 5 employees and you only have 3, that's still okay. But if you told them you're going to have 20 employees and you only have 3, that's not good. We have to be realistic in terms of our business plan. Second thing we're looking for are revenues. Is this business making money or it's losing money? After 5 years, if you continue to lose money, that's not going to look good for any consular officer, and most likely you're not going to get your visa. Some clients that I've seen come to me for renewals from other attorneys or they've done it themselves. They operated from their home the entire first term. If your business is not doing well, you may have to inject more money into it. I had a case recently of a bakery where the company was doing okay, they had the employees based on the projections, but they were not really doing well. They were breaking even after 5 years and sometimes losing certain months. So I advised them, for us to be able to renew it, we want to show another cash injection into the business, another investment to show the government that they have plans, they know how they're going to improve this business, and they know how to show growth by injecting some more financial investment. So again, when you renew an E2 visa, it is really important to understand what is the goal of that renewal, because if you're getting another 5 years, what is the exit strategy after that? Are you going to be continuing with the business and keep renewing it, or are you thinking about a green card? We have clients that have been on the E2 for 15 years and they are fine, and then after that they get a green card. I had another video that I've done explaining that if you're a successful entrepreneur, if you continue to show growth of your business, you may be able to apply for a national interest waiver to get a green card that way as well. It's important to think, what are the goals of that renewal? But to get a successful renewal on the E2, it's also important to know where you're at. Are you going to do it from inside the US? So some people that are here in the US after 5 years on a visa and they want to do the renewal here, they want to do it as a change of status, as an extension of stay. UCIS and the US Embassy are looking at things differently. UCIS have become really strict right now. They issue long requests for evidence for people that renew their E2s. They want to see the business plan, they want to look at comparisons, they want to see employees. It's getting really difficult to get E2 renewed inside the US. I usually recommend clients, if they can, to apply for the visa renewal at the US Embassy, originally where they got their visa, if at all possible. And the reason is because when you go back to the embassy, you tell them that, yeah, you gave me a visa for 5 years, now I'm back to renew it. There's some sort of respect and some sort of procedural policy that is being respected here as well. But also, if you extend your E2 inside the US, you're not going to be able to travel during those 2 years. You only get an extension for 2 years if you do it from inside the US. If you do an extension in your home country, if you got a 5-year visa in the first place, you may be able to get an extension for another 5 years. So those are some considerations to think in terms of renewal. Think of growth financially, think of employees, think of additional cash injections if needed. Think of, is your business doing well? Do you really like what you're doing, or you want to do something else? And there's a way to do so by changing the purpose of the business and applying for essentially for a new E2 visa. What you don't want to do is have a visa for 5 years and not work in your business and do something else, because by doing so, you're breaking the law and you're violating your status in the US. That's going to be very difficult to fix in the future if you go to an embassy interview or try to get a different visa. So hopefully this information was helpful for you. Let me know in the comments below. Give us a like and share this video with somebody who may need this information. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.